Looking back when I was younger, I should have bought a fourplex and lived in one of the units. So FHA offers something that's really unique. And what that is the offsetting rents from other units. So let's say you purchased a house to live in as your primary residence and you decided to live in one of the units. Well, FHA will allow you to put just 3.5% down. And when you do so, you can use rent from unit B, C, and D to offset your income and actually help you qualify. So let's give an example. Let's just say that the mortgage payment was $4,000 a month. And that $4,000 payment included principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and mortgage insurance with the FHA loan. And let's just say that the rents that you could receive for each of the units is $1,000. So obviously, three of them would have been rented. Your portion would be $1,000. Their portions would be the additional $3,000. And what that does is it allows you to acquire a much more expensive property. And after living in it for 2 years, you can actually move out and potentially rent it out. One of the benefits of buying a fourplex and living in one of the units is that you're actually going to be a landlord. And technically, you can file what they call a Schedule E, which is rental real estate. And within that, you can claim the rents from each of the units that you're not living in. And you can also write in the expenses for maintenance, any expenses that you have for management fees if you're not managing yourself, costs for property taxes and insurance and mortgage insurance, all in Schedule E. And that's a huge benefit, especially when it comes to additional income for you to be able to offset some of those expenses. Now, some people have concerns. Well, if I buy a 4-unit property, I live in one and say I rent the other 3, then I'm going to have a headache because, there's going to be repairs, there's going to be expenses. So the solution to that is get a home warranty, especially for the first year. Since you've not lived in the property before, that home warranty will probably help you to cover some of those expenses that might come up. This might include maybe a roof leak, any appliances that go bad, maybe some of the HVAC requirements that maybe you have, plumbing. Those are the things that are typically covered in a comprehensive type of home warranty. So like I said, if I had a choice to do it again, I'd probably go back and buy a fourplex myself, live in one of the units, rent the other 3. And technically, if you rent them for enough money, which is possible, you could literally rent those units to cover 100% of that mortgage payment, and you would live mortgage free as far as a monthly expense. So it's a great idea. It's an awesome opportunity for first-time home buyers or even move-up buyers. Believe it or not, you can use the FHA anytime as long as you don't have 2 outstanding at the same time. Depends on geographic regions, but for the most part, you can use that program. So you don't have to be a first-time home buyer to do it, but it doesn't typically couple well with any type of down payment assistance program. So you're going to want to go ahead and just have your 3.5% down plus closing costs available.